Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at AMD stock and let's identify, is this last day of sell-off, is strong sell-off enough that the rebounds that we were getting from last pretty much the whole week, more than a week, is that all negated now and we are in much bigger of a trouble going from here? Are we going down to all the way to $100, or do we still have a room to come back up? So let's talk about all of that in this video. Now, before going further, I also want to let you know none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. All right. Okay. So if you have been seeing my videos, this level of 112 and 80 cents, I mentioned that as long as in the near term we can stay above it, we have a good room to continue to stay bullish. However, lately we have lost it. All right, so it does put pressure again on AMD on the negative side, and just not a pressure on the negative side. Actually, structure has turned around. Let's start off actually from the weekly interval. So we closed on the weekly interval again, rejecting below the 200 weeks moving average. All right, and not just that, let's turn on my easy day and swing trading tool as well on AMD. And you can see we have been still in the bearish structure. Nothing has really changed thereafter. Like October of last year, we have been bearish since thereafter. Look, this $100 that I also have a strong area is because structure previously, the last time around closer to the level lower, is where it turned bullish. All right, so my tools marks all these things or shows you, and visual helps to visualize everything automatically for you. And if you need access to my tools, check out the links in the description of this video with also 50+ stocks coverage. I would suggest, well, again, it's your choice, but starting next month, prices will change. And if you want to lock in the prices at the current price what they are at, the memberships, then February would be the time that you would be able to lock in, and that will remain the same price for you whatever you lock in February. Otherwise, starting March, you will see a little bit of a change, higher prices on the memberships. Anyways, check out the details in the description of this video if you're interested. So yeah, so AMD remains bearish. All right, now coming back to the daily interval. All right, we lost that level, 112 and 80 cents, as I said. As if we would have stayed above that, we would have eventually be in more of the room of bullishness and eventually turning around. But now it's a waiting game again. Now, what do I mean by that? So let's go to the 4 hours interval. Again, I'll be using my tools throughout the video, guys. Okay. So you can see on the 4 hours, I just turn on my tool again. That was a rebound, a good rebound, right? But now we are red again on the 4 hours directional purposes. So yes, it's a overall 4 hours weakness as well. And also on the hourly interval, we have the last day was red also. Again, I'm not gonna plug and play my tools on all the intervals. They work on all the intervals. You can, if you have access to them, you can do it by yourself. I'm explaining you here is what the price action. And so on the hourly interval, we are negative here as well. The level still remains 112 and 80 cents. If AMD stays below it, even if rebound comes, which after such sell-offs, a rebound is possible intraday. Well, it's a day trade rebound is what I'm trying to say. Those were multi-day rebounds, right over here that I showed you on the 4 hours as well and daily interval as well. Now this is where we have lost the structure again, and this will multi-day, we are in the negative trend also. Even if any rebound comes for day trade, that rebound can continue, but that will be a little bit better rebound above 111 and 71 cents, but that will just remain day trade rebound. Multi-day, we have a room to still continue lower. If we want to become on the multi-day again in an uptrend like this type of rebounds, if not necessarily the overall structure bullish, we'll have to get above 112 and 78 cents again. That's still otherwise multi-day structural resistance right now on AMD. So things are, well, AMD did try up here, but Unfortunately, no. Otherwise, yeah, we have a room to come down. Unfortunately, level by level is what we are checking, right? And that whole reference line, the trend that we were in, eventually will, AMD just crashed, right? Once we have triple, so every time as we were seeing sell-offs previously as well, it was able to hold that bullish line, all right? That was a good thing. All right, so sellers were, but what happened here, and I pointed this out to you guys as well, guys. Yes, we had the twice the sellers, that's fine. Were having multiple times, but the difference in this two cases was we lost we lost a significant level, and with the last significant level that we gained, we lost that, and we also almost lost one of the pivot area. So that put it in a deeper pivot. So sellers were taking more control over in this zone. And then the third time, the supply zone acted. And the third time failure with the significant level failure after gaining it and also losing another pivots. That was eventually the last line of defense being 112 and 80 cents. That was a complete no comeback from there after on this thing. And overall structure being bearish, the the direction eventually after a rebound continued in that direction, right? So yes, overall bearishness is still taking a lot of the power on the price action. And unfortunate thing is that though AMD took like what 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, pretty much 10 11 12, these 12 days to make this run rebound, and then it just took one day to take out what, like last 7 or well last 6 5 days. Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Stocks take time to go up. They take staircase up, takes elevator down. So that's that. All right, the last thing I want to show you is just 5 minutes interval. Again, it's the sentiment on the direction will remain as just how I explained on the hourly interval. I just want to show you on the 5 minutes interval as well. Okay, let's turn on the tools, another one again. Some of the tools are already turned on my screen, guys, like the levels and every other thing that you see. And this is just another one I just turn on and off as we talk about it. Okay, all these are part of memberships. Now, this is where AMD did try, guys. Okay, it did try the last trading day morning, but eventually it gave up, and that was a bloodbath. There was no coming back. And yeah, just 10 minutes of a little bit of rebound, but that failed again. Yeah, we were below the cloud already. Overall bearish sentiment building up, and yeah, quite a massive sell-off on AMD. All right. All right, well, that's all I have, guys, for AMD. Unfortunately, this may, again, it's not for, okay, so it's not in a bullish structure. All right, I showed you in the weekly interval, daily interval, whatever rebounds were coming right now, as I showed you on the hourly interval, we are losing the structure. And if we don't break further below and we want to become bullish, we need to get above ASAP 112 and 78 cents. Otherwise, no. Multi-day right now, it will remain in the negative direction. And also on the overall structure, we are losing a lot of, yeah, I mean, intraday weakness is rolling over, and so weekly interval is negative and so forth. So yeah, it's more of a waiting game at this point, and we'll see. Well, waiting game as in for the bulls. If you're a bearish, things are really favoring you overall. So all right, with that, guys, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.